Okay, boxing fans, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Ustinov. This is a fight which has happened due to Derek Chisora pulling out of the fight with a broken hand on a week's notice. What he was doing, sparring or, putting himself in position to be injured in a week's notice is beyond me. Don't know. I assume that maybe this has been a situation for a week or, well, a week or two before he actually pulled out, and only now he decided to pull out of the fight. And they're going to rearrange the fight, we know that, and in steps Alexander Ustinov to save the day, and save the show really, because without the heavyweight fight, I would expect a lot of people to be pissed off. If you're still pissed off, you really don't, well, it's obviously your money, so you have every right to be pissed off, but at the same time, you don't really have the same right to be pissed off, because Alexander Ustinov is just as good an opponent as Derek Chisora. Let me go into why. Okay, he's got a better record than Derek Chisora. I would say, however, Chisora has fought at a higher level, but at the end of the day, Ustinov is a European level fighter. Derek Chisora is a European level fighter. The fight was for the European title. It's not anymore, obviously, because Derek Chisora's pulled out, but Ustinov's a European level fighter. On a week's notice, he's probably the best opponent that they could have got, and I'll tell you why. I'll just go into a few of the guys. There was Shannon Briggs, who I don't understand what's going on with Shannon Briggs. He is the epitome of a can, and why people want to see him fight, I don't know. Then there's Audley Harrison, and I know exactly why people want to see him fight, just to see him get his ass kicked. Okay. Then there's like stupid thing people saying Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. These are casuals, right? People saying these names, yeah, but they're not going to come over on a week's notice, are they? Come on. And Anthony Joshua's not going to fight an opponent who's going to try and win, or has a winning mentality or a record like Fury is, until he's, 2 or 3 years down the line. Also, Tony Thompson was like quite vocal, but if you've watched Tony Thompson's last fight, why would you want Tony Thompson fighting and getting a payday? He just got battered, beat up, fucked up by a guy called Carlos Takam. Carlos Takam is a half decent fighter. I wouldn't say he's world level, I would say he's European level. I do not, but the point also was that Tony Thompson had height, reach, weight, power advantage, all of these advantages over Carlos Takam, and he just got steamrolled for the full, I think it was a 10-round fight. He got steamrolled for the full 10 rounds or 12 rounds, whatever it was, and it was not a competitive fight. I don't see why you'd want to give Tony Thompson a payday. I mean, I just don't understand it. But moving on from Tony Thompson, that fight's not happening. The Ustinov fight is. It's actually a half decent fight for what it is. He stepped in, and I understand. I'm just been looking for this. Alexander Ustinov used to be in the army in Russia or the Soviet Union, and he had a medal. Actually, he got. I think it was like some type of Medal of Valor or Medal of Honor or something like that. The Russian equivalent of it. So he must have done some crazy shit in his time, mate. Probably in Chechnya. Who knows though? Or it may have been in Belarus. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, it's not a bad fight. It's not a great fight, but it will do for a week's notice.